Hi guys, Nathan Mirror Down Under here. Finally back for an update. It's been a little while since I've done one and my inbox is definitely overflowing. So I thought I'd show a few of the albums I've picked up over the last 3 or 4 months. All European metal in this update, and so glad to have them all in my collection, and hope you guys enjoy what I have to show. What's playing in the background today? Spoken about this band before, absolutely love them. They're the Starkill out of San Diego, California. I was lucky to get this one direct from the band, as the album had sold out everywhere, and they actually pulled this out of their own personal collection and signed it for me, which was absolutely brilliant. I emailed them saying I couldn't find it, so of course I gave them money for it. Wasn't going to ask for it for free. And they signed it for me, which was really cool. 3 vocalists on this album, but the two of the vocalists also play guitar. But really good stuff. I thoroughly enjoy a bit of Starkill. This came out in 2019. The album's called Gravity, and they just recently, in the last day or two, put out a new track, which is really good too. So hopefully they bring out a new album soon. This was only available digitally for quite some time, but they put out a few CDs, and so glad I have it, thanks to the band. Right, let's get on with this update. So it's not too long. Saturday night here, so I thought I'd be drinking a bit of a Demon Energy. Really nice drop this. High energy warning, 100% Demon Energy, it says. Cheers guys, hope you're all well out there. Right, here we go. The first band I'm going to show is a band I didn't bother with back in the day. Of course I knew them, and the only album I heard from the band back then was Balls to the Wall, so you all know who the band is now. And it wasn't until about 2 years ago when I received a really awesome VCLT from my good buddy Mark G with a C, who sent me a couple of their albums, and I really enjoyed them, a lot more than I thought I would. So recently I went out and picked up their new one, Accept, Too Mean to Die. First track I heard was No One's Master. I love that track, such a catchy tune, and yeah, for that track alone I picked up the album, and I'm so glad I did. This one came out on Nuclear Blast 2021. Love the album art, sorry about the glare, I can't do much about that, but this is awesome. Absolutely love it from start to finish. Doesn't bother me that Udo's not the vocalist, because this guy is amazing too. I've forgotten his name, but yeah, great stuff. Accept, Too Mean to Die. Next one is by a Scottish band who I absolutely love. Certainly don't take themselves seriously at all, but they are masters of pirate metal, and that is Ailstorm. Album is called Back Through Time, from 2011 on Napalm Records. This is the first album I ever heard from the band, and so glad I finally have a copy on physical media. First song I ever heard from these guys was Shipwrecked. Saw the video somewhere, I can't remember if it was on YouTube or on some music channel, but I thought it was brilliant. Really feel good music, and live these guys are brilliant. Amazing job live, and they really get their crowd going, get them pumped and get them involved in the show, which is what you need to do. And yeah, just fantastic artists. Love it. What else could I say? I love my pirate metal, so this is brilliant. And then we have a band shot, but I think he's the only one left from the band. He's the vocalist, of course. I don't think these other guys are in the band anymore, as far as I'm aware of. Might be, but don't think so. But yeah, great stuff. I love it. Absolutely love it. We just have vocalists. Some really funny lyrics in some of these songs. But of course, great cover art, as they do on all their albums. Just really good stuff. Hailstorm. Not to everybody's taste, but yeah, I really enjoy them. Still need a lot more from these guys. I think I have, in actual fact, I think I own this one now, and I own the most recent release, which is great too. Next one is a band from Finland, and that is another folk metal band, and that is Insepherum. This album is called Two Paths. Came out on Metal Blade Records back in 2017. They have had another album out since this one, but I preferred this one over the new one, so I picked this one up for a great price. Just, what can I say, just folk metal, and I love it. That is the band there. Love all the instrumentation on the folk metal, and all adding flutes and violins and all that kind of stuff to the metal. Just really gets me. A lot of people wouldn't like that, but I just really enjoy it. So Insepherum, it says on a hype sticker, new battle hymns for eternity, 7th studio album by the Finnish metal gods. Really need more of their stuff too. Some of the earlier stuff would be brilliant, but so far got this one, so it's a good start. Two Paths, if I didn't say so. Now, this was, up until a few months ago, my favourite folk metal band. From Switzerland, we have Helvete, Evocation 2, Pantheon, 2017 on Nuclear Blast. Yeah, amazing band. I think they're a 9-piece, and they play flutes, violins, even play the hurdy-gurdy, which is a great instrument, fascinating instrument to me. I'd never even heard of it until I saw playing the hurdy-gurdy in Helvete. And this is the girl who actually plays the hurdy-gurdy, Michelena, that's how you pronounce it. And if you've never ever seen a hurdy-gurdy, look it up on YouTube. Really, it's hard to explain what it is, but yeah, check it out. And you also have Fabi, the female vocalist. Yeah, stunning voice. She can do no wrong in my opinion. And then you also have, this is the main guy behind the band. He started it, and I think he writes all the music. Who is it? Kurgil, I can't say his name, but yeah, great musician. So glad to have this one in the collection. They've been through a lot of band members over the years, including different lead singers, but Fabi is brilliant on this one and the most recent one from a few years back. So yeah, stoked to have this one now. Would have loved to have it on vinyl, but quite expensive, so CD is good enough for me. Now, this is my new favourite folk metal band. I only discovered them this year. They are my favourite discovery of 2021 so far. Been around since the early 2000s, and I'd never heard of them until I saw a clip. I recommended a clip on YouTube. It just came up, and yeah, I checked out the song and fell in love with the band, and I had to have their stuff. So I picked up their debut album, and they are Equilibrium. Now these guys are a German melodic folk death metal band. Brilliant stuff. To my ear, they're a mix of Insepherum, who I showed earlier, Nightwish, Hailstorm in there in places, a bit of a Man and Marth, and even some Carcass in some of the earlier stuff. But yeah, I love it. This one is called Insepherum. I'm going to butcher most of these names, so bear with me. I'm not an expert on German language at all, even though I'm planning on going to Germany not next year, the year afterwards, hoping to go to the Wacken Open Air Festival, which is on my bucket list, and I have to get there before I get too old and I can't move. But yeah, just brilliant stuff, and most of the vocals, if not all the vocals, especially on the first few albums, are all sung in German, and I think it really fits the music. And we just have typical band shots and lyrics. Picked this one up second hand, but still was quite pricey because I had to get it out of Europe, but had to have it. I said debut album with the original singer. First two albums had a singer on it, and then they changed vocalist, who has remained in the band for the rest of the years. But yeah, really good stuff on the debut. Then I picked up probably their heaviest album, and this is, people who like the band seem to think that this album is the best. Not in my personal opinion, but a great album all the same, and that is Sagas. Oh, that glare's terrible. This one came out, I didn't say what year that one came out. 2005 on Black Attack, a label I'd never heard of. This one came out in 2008 on Nuclear Blast, so they hit the big time with a bigger label. This is just being reissued on vinyl for the first time, but yeah, pretty expensive to get from Nuclear Blast website. So CD's all good with me for now. And on the inside we just have band shots and typical lyrics. I said this is probably their heaviest album and most people's favourite. Of their discography, their next album going to be my favourite album from the band, and that is this one right here. I can't pronounce the title. Rekreatur. Recreature. I'm not sure how to say that. This one came out on YouTube Blast once again, 2010. Now this is how I discovered the band. The song number 2, Du Ewig Sieg. There's a video clip on YouTube, and that's what got recommended me to the band. And yeah, so I'm going to leave a link to that video below, along with another track which was done live, which is also a brilliant live track. So check those out below. But yeah, fantastic stuff. And it's just the same as always. We have lyrics, band photographs, band shots, but yeah, really good stuff. If you like your folk metal and you've never heard of these guys, check them out. Then they brought out an EP, which I had to have too. It's a 5-track EP, pretty expensive to get for an EP out of Europe. I think I did actually pick this one up from Germany, and it came on a digipack, which I was not fond of. Nuclear Blast game, 2013, just a 5-track EP. It's called a World Screen or something or other, but really awesome artwork there. Just wishes it come out on a jewel case. May have somewhere, but I never came across it. I don't think there's anything exciting in the booklet, so I won't bother pulling it out. But yeah, just a really good EP that I had to have. Next one, this would be my second favourite album from the band. Another great album art there. Erden Temple, something like that. Nuclear Blast once again. 2014. 2014. Brilliant album. And they actually feature their first song in English on this album. Was it Heavy Chill It's a good song, really catchy tune, that one. They actually get a few lighter songs on this album, but really catchy stuff. The recommendation I put down below would be for the track Kawani, that's how you say it, and it would be a live track, which is fantastic. Just have typical lyrics and a bit of a band sort of shot there. But yeah, fantastic album. So the first lot of albums I showed up to this one would be my favourite out of their discography. But still on the lines of Equilibrium, back in 2014, the original bass player left. So for the following tour, 2014-2015, they brought in this lady here, Jen Majura, to play bass, even though she is actually a guitarist. But this is her solo album from 2017. She plays guitar and does the vocals on this album, but this isn't folk metal, this is just straightforward modern hard rock, and I really think it's really good. Also features guest artists. There we have Jen again there, but some really good guest musicians on here, just to name a couple. There's another photo there. Here's some of the guest musicians, and you might be able to tell from the photograph, you might recognise a couple of them. You have Alex Skolnick from Testament, amazing guitarist. All-time favourite band is Testament, so great to see Alex on here. And you also have Jeff Waters from Canadian Annihilator. So yeah, stoked to have a bit of Jen Majura. Now Jen Majura, you might know her because she is now in the band Evanescence, playing lead guitar. Not a huge fan of Evanescence these days. Love the debut, but then to me they fell off the bandwagon, and never been the same since that album. But yeah, this is really good. I enjoy this, so I recommend it if you like your modern rock music. It's not too guitar wankery, some really good songs. So that's all the CDs. Now, staying with Equilibrium once again, I've then picked up their following album. Amazing artwork on this one. This one is called Armageddon. A lot lighter in style, this album here. So a lot of people fell off the band, but I love it. I love everything from the band. I'm not fussy. This one came out, Nuclear Blast once again, 2016. Had to have the vinyl. And double LP, and we just have lyrics, and we have a few photos of the band. I think this just came on black wax, which they did. Yep. Custom center labels, but definitely a lighter style in places. And we have a few songs sung here in English, which put a lot of people off. But Born to be Epic, which I love, a song Pray, but I think it's a fantastic album. Got these out of Europe once again, so they were pretty damn expensive, but had to have it. Bit of a seam split there on the top, which was a little bit annoying, and a bit of a ding in the corner from the posty. But yeah, this gatefold. But yeah, really glad to own this one on vinyl. Put it away later. And then I bought their most recent album, Renegades. Changed their band logo and completely changed their sound as well. Very poppy in places on this, a lot more sung in English. A lot of people dislike this album. And what I would say, that if you want to check out Equilibrium, don't make this your starting point. go back and listen to especially the first 4 albums and then go from there. But I like it. Really catchy. As I said, most of the songs are actually in English. You've got Renegades, A Lost Generation, Tornado, Path of Destiny, Moonlight. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot, even though a lot of people dislike this album. Nuclear Blast, 2019, and they actually have a new album coming out early next year, hopefully, which I will definitely be picking up. The tracks I've heard so far seem to be going back more to some of the earlier styles of folk metal. This album has lost a lot of its folk elements, along with Armageddon, lost a fair bit as well, but I still really enjoy it. I think it's a good listen. I say I'm not fussy. Folk metal is folk metal to me, and definitely there is some folk elements on it, but most of it has actually gone. But this one's just a single LP, and I bought this from the same seller on Discogs as I bought the Armageddon. So this one hasn't got a seam split, but if you look on the same corners, it's a bit dinged up as the package is a bit butchered, which is a damn shame, because I would love to have these in mint condition because I did buy them brand new, but it is what it is. Buy stuff from overseas, you've got to put up with a bit of damage at times. Yeah, so the whole Equilibrium discography I own now, and yeah, I really enjoy them. Some of you guys might too, so do give them a listen and see what you think. Now, only one album left to show in this update, and that is by the band Powerwolf. This is their brand new one, Call of the Wild. Look at that artwork, isn't that fantastic? All their artwork is damn amazing. Where they're from, I think they might be German as well. I might be wrong there, but yeah, love it. Absolutely love Powerwolf. Really great power metal, European power metal. We have the guys there. We have lyrics on the other side. This is a single LP gatefold, and I just went for the black wax. Nothing really exciting there. Now, Bev's a massive fan of this band, and she actually sent me my first Powerwolf album on CD a year or so ago, which I have been really enjoying listening to. So inside we have another picture of the band. Yep, this one came out on Napalm Records, which I absolutely love. Napalm Records, they would be my favourite label. I don't think there's anything else in there. Oh yes, I think it was Post-ish, right? Big ass poster, yeah. Won't be able to see the whole thing, but it's of the insert gatefold. But yeah, it will always stay with the vinyl. I never hang it up. The only stuff I hang up these days is signed stuff. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that, guys. That's my video for now. I have got a lot more to show, and I've got a few more albums coming in, but actual fact, most of the albums I have ordered on vinyl have all been delayed, and some of them won't be here till next year, which is a damn pain in the ass, but it is what it is. And one more thing I'd like to say, I got a recommendation from a fellow watcher of my channel, who actually sent me a letter recommending me a certain band, which I checked out and really loved. They're from the States, female fronted rock band. This band here, Slizzard, I believe this is their debut album, and I checked them out on Bandcamp, really enjoyed it, and I bought their CD, but that was back in July, I think it was, and I was told that it would be here no later than September the 3rd. What is it now? It is the 6th of November today. It still hasn't arrived. I actually sent the band 2 emails and I have heard nothing back from the band. So I've pretty much given up on receiving that CD, but it was a great recommendation. It was from Jay Stevenson. So thank you for the recommendation. But at least with Bandcamp, you get a download of the album. So at least I have a download of the album so I can actually play the tracks on my phone. But yeah, I just wish I'd actually heard from the band. It may have got lost in the post, but the band could have acknowledged my mail, but nothing as of yet. But you never know, still holding out hope that it may just be because of all delays due to COVID, but it is what it is. I've had quite a few things going missing of late, which is annoying, but yeah, what can you do? Yeah, so thanks guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a great weekend. Bye for now.